Good morning, Philippines. Good morning, world. Today is Tuesday, 15th of December, 2020.
And we are here to inform you the latest updates in the world.
I am Lloyd Pilarta,
And I am Angel Faunilio.
bringing you the hottest and the latest news for this hour.
And this is MK Education Live Current Affairs and Updates. And for the international news, EU looking to reinforce climate credentials during summit. 5 years after the Paris Agreement, the European Union climate credentials will be put to the test as the bloc leaders met Thursday to try and seal agreement to reduce greenhouse gas emission by at least 55% by the end of the decade compared to 1990 levels. The European wants to be a leader in the fight against global warming, but the Black head states of the governments were unable to agree on the new target the last time they met in October, mainly because of financial concerns among Eastern countries about how to fund the green transition. But now that the Black leaders are ready to sign off the EU next long-term budget and coronavirus recovery package, the record high 1.82 trillion euro package should help secure all 27 member states' commitment to improve target proposed by the Commission, the European executive arm. Large swaths of the budget in the recovery aid are set to pour into programs and investment design to help the member state regions and sectors particularly affected by the green transition, which are in need of a deep economic and social transmission.
And for the international news, illegal Chinese fishing vessel detained in Palau. An illegal Chinese fishing vessel and its 28 crew have been detained in Palau, authorities said, creating a delicate diplomatic situation for the tiny Pacific nation, which is allied with Beijing's rival Taiwan. The boat was intercepted by a patrol boat at Helen Reef in Palau's territorial waters and escorted to the main island of Koror, the Division of Marine Law and Enforcement DMLE said. Quote unquote, they did have sea cucumber on there. It's estimated about 500 pounds or 225 kilograms, DMLE Director Victor Remenjasao told reporters on Monday. He said the Chinese fishermen and 19 crew from the patrol boat that caught them were undergoing 14 days quarantine in Palau, which is one of the few places in the world that remains free of COVID-19. Remediasao, the brother of Palau President Tommy Remediasao, said it had not yet been decided whether to charge the fishermen who are believed to be from southern China's Hainan province, quote unquote. That is one of the things that we're discussing, he said. Quote unquote, we have been told we don't want them to be here any longer than they have to be. Palau, long regarded as a pioneer in marine conservation, has banned foreign commercial fishing vessels from its waters. The tiny nation of about 18,000 is one of Taiwan's 4 remaining allies in the Pacific and only 15 worldwide. China, which sees Taiwan as part of its territory, has shown its displeasure at Palau's diplomatic links in the past, implementing an official tourism boycott in 2018.
Meanwhile, for the national news, Lacson asked after hike in DPWH 2021 budget. Dismayed by the increase in allocation for the Department of Public Works and Highways under the proposed 4.5 trillion general appropriation for 2021. Senator Panfilo Lacson asked if the budget was designed to advance political interest in the 2022 elections. He said that the hike in the juggled funds under the agency could only indicate massive realignments in insertions introduced by the legislators. The DPWH got the second highest allocation in the budget bill approved by the Congress with 694.8 billion. This was 28.3 billion higher compared to what was indicated in the National Expenditure Program. In a coded code, it begs the question, is the election campaign budget? Lacson, who earlier called the realignment of instructor funds, said in a statement. in a coded code. Even the multi-purpose building that had repeatedly questioned in the committee hearing all the way to plenary gained more funds instead of being reduced in spite of the obvious waste of funds due to the failure of DPWH to implement them, he added. Nonetheless, Lacson said he is not questioning the collegial process of crafting the 2021 budget. The senator stressed that he cannot support a budget bill that he has not fully scrutinized.
Meanwhile, for the national news, Duterte's OK's January dry run of face-to-face classes in low COVID risk areas. President Rodrigo Duterte approved the conduct of a dry run of face-to-face classes in select schools in areas deemed low risk for SARS-CoV-2 transmission for the whole month of January 2021. According to presidential spokesperson Harry Roque, Duterte approved the proposal of the Department of Education or DepEd during Monday's cabinet meeting. It is not yet clear, however, exactly when in January the dry run will start. The DepEd will be tasked to coordinate the National Task Force Against COVID-19 for the monitoring of the conduct of the face-to-face classes dry run. Quote-unquote, the pilot shall be done under strict health and safety measures and where there is a commitment for shared responsibility among DepEd, local government units, and parents, Roque said. Roque noted that the face-to-face classes dry run will not be compulsory on the part of the learner or parents. A parent's permit will be needed for a student to participate in the pilot implementation, the palace official said. Classes resumed nationwide on October 5 with schools utilizing distance learning modality, a combination of online and modular learning as campuses stay closed and physical classes remain suspended due to the COVID-19 pandemic. COVID-19 is a respiratory ailment caused by the new strain of coronavirus SARS-CoV-2.
And for the local news, PhilHealth still owes Iloilo City hospitals for $521 million. Local hospitals dealing with a surge in cases of a new coronavirus disease or COVID-19 have yet to collect $521 million from Philippine Health Insurance Corporation or PhilHealth, according to Mayor Jerry Treñas. Treñas in August 3 letter to PhilHealth Western Visayas Vice President Valerie Ann Holero called the agency's attentions regarding the claims of 7 private and 2 government hospitals. These include Western Visayas Medical Center that has $137 million, the Medical City $93 million, St. Paul's Hospital $85.8 million, Iloilo Mission Hospital $85 million, Qualimed Hospital Iloilo $45 million, West Visayas State University Medical Center $35 million, Medicos Medical Center $30 million, Metro Iloilo Hospital Medical Center $9 million, and Iloilo Doctors Hospital with $1.18 million. Holero was among the PhilHealth officials who had taken a voluntary leave for absence while alleged irregularities in the agency were under investigation.
And for the local news, Iloilo's contact tracing app hailed Best COVID-19 Response Initiative. The Iloilo Provincial Government's web-based contact tracing application was hailed as Best COVID-19 Response Initiative among provinces in the entire country. Its reverse isolation and contact tracing application entry won first place for Best COVID-19 Pandemic Response provincial category at the Digital Governance Awards of the Department of Information and Communication Technology or DICT given on December 11, 2020 via Zoom. The Iloilo Provincial Government's web-based contact tracing app was hailed as Best COVID-19 Response Initiative among provinces in the entire country. The application was designed to establish and maintain a database of residents, monitor their travel history, and control the entry and exit of persons to and from every barangay. Residents will have to fill out a travel declaration card whenever they go out of or enter the barangay, and the data will be encoded in the system. The database will contain a record of residents working and conducting business in establishments, industries, and livelihood sectors, as well as the record of persons exiting the barangay and traveling to destinations where there are large number of people, such as fishing ports, malls, banks, business establishments, government offices and facilities, or a public gathering. Provincial Administrator Josep Mamon, who gave the response in behalf of Defensor, said the system helped the province monitor, check, and trace those who have been exposed to COVID-19. The Iloilo Provincial Government's web-based contact tracing app was hailed as best COVID-19 response initiative among province in the entire country. Its reverse isolation and contact tracing application entry won first place for best COVID-19 pandemic response provincial category at the Digital Governance Awards of the Department of Information and Communication Technology. Quote unquote, "This is a community-based and a grassroots-based application and response, and we hope that we will now be transitioning into the new normal come the next year," she said. Mamon added that the provincial government will continue to work with stakeholders in the barangay and municipalities and other agencies in strengthening its response against the pandemic. Meanwhile, the municipality of Mina also won first place in the Best in Business Empowerment Award Municipal Level. Digital Governance Awards recognizes LGU's best practices in utilizing ICT in the effective and efficient delivery of public services to local communities and business stakeholders. It is a joint project of the DICT Department of the Interior and Local Government and the National ICT Confederation of the Philippines.
And for the sport news, Barangay Ginebra bags all Filipino crown and pays tribute to its absent fans. In a conference played inside a bubble, where fans were barred from the stadium, Barangay Ginebra coach Tim Cone did not let the moment pass without a shout out to the most passionate cheering section in basketball. In a coded quote, "To all the Ginebra fans watching right now, this one's for you," Cone said, speaking inside an empty stadium but aware of the reach his message was going to make. The Kings again showed steely determination in the stretch, outperforming the undermanned TNT Tropang Giga in the last 5 minutes to hammer out an 82-78 Game 5 victory late Wednesday evening to claim the PBA Philippine Cup in 5 games at Angeles University Foundation. He Kings added the series of 4-1 for the 13th franchise title and first all-Filipino crown in 13 years. Japeth Aguilar was unstoppable the whole game, finishing with 32 points on just 12 attempts from the field. He took 19 free throw attempts against a helpless TNT defense and added 9 rebounds for good measure.
And for the sports news, 30 Ravenna selected to play in B-League All-Star Game. 30 Ravenna has been chosen to play in the B-League All-Star Game, the league announced Monday. Ravenna, who placed an Asian import for San Neo Phoenix, earned a B-League recommendation to participate in the All-Star Weekend on January 15 to 16 at Industria Mito Arena. The 6'2" guard has played 7 games for San N, averaging 9.3 points and 4.0 rebounds. Ravenna, who turns 24 on Thursday, just returned for Neo Phoenix last Saturday after recovering from COVID-19.
And for the health news, Vitamin E Skin Cell Health Fighting Free Disease. Vitamin E is an antioxidant that rejuvenates the skin and keeps us youthful. According to a study conducted at UL Skin Sciences Incorporation or ULSSI, vitamin E helps maintain membrane integrity in all cells of the body, including the nerve tissues, by acting as the body's fat-soluble antioxidant. It promotes cell and tissue renewal of the skin, heart, lungs, muscles, and liver. In a layman's terms, this means that vitamin E is an important factor in keeping your skin fresh, youthful, and healthy in a cellular level. Of course, in breaking down vitamin E's benefit to the body, it's vital to discuss its ability to fight against the free radicals. Free radicals are chemicals in the body that are formed during normal body processes like breathing, metabolism, and immune system response. This is where vitamin E antioxidant properties become important.
And for the health news, lack of sleep makes body more vulnerable to infections. Sleep, exercise, and stress control are significant factors for strong immune system, said Turkish scientists Monday, warning that sleep deprivation causes vulnerability to infectious diseases, quote unquote. Get enough sleep so that enough melatonin is secreted. Do not smoke, do not use tobacco products, eat a diet rich in vegetables and fruits, exercise regularly. Turkish Kidney Foundation said in a statement on ways to strengthen the immune system. The foundation also recommended washing hands regularly and properly, as well as reducing stress levels, quote unquote. It has been shown that the immune system is impaired and vulnerability to infections rises in many sleep-related diseases, said Dr. Derya Karadenis, an expert on sleep disorders, stressing the role of sleep in body repair. Experimental studies prove a strong relationship between the immune system and sleep, she noted, adding that in a study in which people who were only allowed 4 hours of sleep for 4 nights had much weaker immune system response when given the flu vaccine on the 5th day compared to those who had regular hours of sleep. Timur Erk, the head of the foundation, warned the essential vitamins and minerals should be taken to meet the needs of people amid the coronavirus disease 2019 or COVID-19 pandemic. Quote unquote, healthy diet, exercise, and stress control and sleep, a saying of our grandmothers, children grow asleep, now applies to all individuals and has been proven by scientific research, he added.
And for the entertainment news, exes Joris Gamboa Roxanne Ginoo rekindles Korean romance. Former couple and Star Circle Quest graduates Joris Gamboa and Roxanne Ginoo are rekindling their hit love team with a fresh co-starring stint. The tandem, popularly known as Jorox in the early 20s, portray a couple anew in the upcoming iWant original title Hoy, I Love You. The two have been filming scenes in Batangas in recent weeks, going by the prospective social media updates. Gamboa and Ginoo have been come up with the Jorox Heart Challenge, where two people form a heart shape with their hands while facing each other. A real-life couple for 2 years entered their publicized breakup in 2016. Jorox eventually managed to become friends again, and they are now respectively married and with children.
And for the entertainment news, Tok Tok, your new online delivery service partner. It has been almost a year since the pandemic brought the world down, affecting each and every household, wherein all basic essentials were limited and the demand for online delivery services skyrocketed, prompting Cloud Panda Philippines to innovate its own. Created and developed here in the Philippines, Tok Tok delivery application is now serving the Metro Manila area. Brand Ambassador Alden Richards and Maine Mendoza, together with Tok Tok's president Jonathan So and Vice President Carlito Macadamdang, launched it via its Facebook page with selected media guests. Made to help provide extra income for everyone, there are also other ways to earn aside from being a rider. You can be an online franchisee or an operator, the first of its kind to offer a lot of potential income to Filipinos. By being a rider, you can earn an average of 1,500 a day. An online franchisee earns 3% of the delivery charge, while operators earn 7%. These two young business magnates, So and Macadamdang, believe that Richards and Mendoza's presence in all of their campaigns will not just boost Tok Tok's revenue, but they can also encourage the young generation to be more business savvy. They also share the same advocacy of providing jobs and helping and reaching out to their fellow kababayans. Tok Tok has been operating since the start of pandemic, catering to its sister companies Shomai, King, JC, and Coppermas, and is now ready to widen its reach and help fill the demand in online delivery service. Today's game changer in the field of delivery service, Tok Tok is offering a safer and reliable way of delivering your packages at an affordable rate and you can also do multiple bookings. Book your deliveries in just a few clicks with its easy and hassle-free app. For more information on how to become a Rider online franchisee and or operator, you can visit its website www.toktok.ph or all its social media pages. You can download the application via the application store and Google Play. And for our weather news, today, Tuesday, December 15, 2020, Philippines will experience 26 degrees Celsius. The sun rises at 6:13 a.m. and sets at 5:29 p.m. Tail end of frontal system or shear line affecting the eastern section of northern Luzon, northeast monsoon affecting the rest of northern Luzon. That's the latest news for this hour. I am Lloyd Pilata.
And I am Angel Fulmilio reporting for MK Education Live.
Today is 10 days before Christmas. Good morning.